Hey, how's it going, guys? Ben here from 5 Minute Trades. Today, I just want to look at and analyze gold. And so, what has it been doing over the last several days and where it could potentially go from here? And so, let's go ahead, dive in. Let's get started. So, the first thing I notice is that I put our trend rider indicator on the chart. And so this is a indicator that is available right now on TradingView. So if you're interested in this, we do still have some time for founders to get in on this, and it's a really great indicator. I've been really enjoying trading with it. And essentially, what it does is it's going to be finding trends. It's going to be riding them. It's going to be giving you volume trades either to the upside or downside, and it's been absolutely it literally has been just on fire on gold since August, since the tail end of August and going in here into September. So, I mean, what a run, what a crazy run gold has been on. So there was the buy right here. There was a buy signal down here. There was a buy signal right here. There was another buy. We had a few right here as it was continuing to go sideways. But this is interesting, guys. This is interesting. I'm going to park on here for a little bit, and it is there is a volume sell candle here for the first time in like 4 weeks. First time in like 4 weeks. And what that means is that there could potentially be a trend change. And when there's a trend change, that means that we are going to be going not up, we're going to be going down, right? So pretty simple, as a very simple in terms of how trends will go. And so right now, I mean, we've been literally on a multi-day trend. The gold is going to pull back at some point. Is it today? Is it tomorrow? Nobody really knows. But when we get tools like this, when we get tools like the Trend Rider, we can start to understand what's happening behind these candles. And so when you see this big, massive red candle right here, you can even call it maybe a topping tail, if you will. It's not the greatest, but this is a big time. This is a big time candle. This is a big time sell candle. This does not look good for bulls. This does not look good for bulls. And whenever you see a candle like this, and then another one just like this, where it just goes straight down. Now these are hourly. This is an hourly chart. But again, that is a big move for gold, all the way from 3,700 and then to 3,645. So that's a big move for just a 1 hour candle. And when we saw that, there was a reversal, and this could potentially reverse. And so this could be a big time reversal candle. Right now, the indicator has already said sell. And so right now we're already in profit. So right now it's good. It's been a great signal thus far. And again, I have to reiterate that this is for educational purposes. This is just purely educational. So take your trade or don't take your trade. It doesn't. This is just for you guys to see and analyze a system that could potentially mark where trends could change. And this is a trend changing move potentially that we are seeing right here. So where could it go? Where could gold go? Well, there is several key levels on the chart that gold could go to. And so if you map this out right here, if we draw a line from these wicks from there to there, right now it needs to come down here into this zone if we are looking for more of a bearish type move. We're going to need to see it come here and see if it can break this level. So this is a pretty decent looking level for it to break, for it to continue to the downside. So the next stop would naturally be if it does break this, right? Because there is some support right here. So this is a big level at 3,630 roughly. Would be right here. So it would be 3,600. And let's actually just mark those. So let's go ahead and mark this one, and then let's go ahead and mark this one, and then let's go ahead and mark this one. I'm going to kind of show why I did that. So here is the very first one, and let's actually do this one as well. So this is the first one that we need to pay attention to. There is some support, right? And support in the past, it's going to be, so basically resistance turns to support turns to resistance. This is a support level. And so essentially what it's going to do is that price needs to come and break this level. So it could probably do something like this in this general area, and it might even pop back up. But eventually, we'd like to see it, if you're a bear, to break this support level. Okay. And so maybe even be something like that. It could even be a lot quicker than this, but this would just be a rough looking, chart as to how it would look like in this case. The next stop would be right here at this very level. It would pull back. So naturally it would be at this area where it's going to need to break through. And then the final one, or actually the next one would be right here. And then the final one will be all the way down here. So that's a big time pullback. I don't know how far gold could actually go in this pullback zone. This is only an hourly chart, so we're not even looking at the daily. And look how high it has run. Ultimately, the bigger picture, would be somewhere back here when it broke to all-time highs. That would be a big pullback, and I don't know how much pullback is actually going to happen. I don't think gold is going to be that weak in 2025, but I do see a temporary to short-term pullback here on gold, and we spotted it with the trend rider. And this is kind of an idea of what I'm seeing on the chart with gold. This very well could play out way differently. There is also, we're forming a triangle right here. And so we could even do something like where if we don't get strong selling pressure right now, could even come up here and then bounce off of this before it does come and potentially break these levels. And again, if it does come for a bull case. So say you're sitting here and you're saying, bro, I've been bullish and I've been killing it with trading gold. Great. That is amazing. No, nothing is perfect. Nothing's 100%. And again, what I'm saying here is going to be 100%. So a bull case would be something like this, where it could come up to this level of, let me actually put this as green, come up this level, and it's going to have to break this. It's going to have to break this. And you see right here, it did break it. But then it just came right back into it. So this is this is going to be a level that it will respect if it does come up here, and it's going to have to break that before, obviously, it's going to make its way all time high. Honestly, another case could be where it does that and it doesn't break it, and then we come right back down into this zone. So there's a ton of scenarios here with gold. This right here, this particular scenario is if we continue to see strong selling pressure right now. Then this is probably how it will play out for the next few days. And so again, that is my quick little analysis. It all thanks to the trend rider. I actually spotted this. I saw it with it. So I'm going to be looking for continued selling momentum here on the trend rider. And there's so many other great tools out there. There's another tool that we actually included with the trend rider, and it is up here at the very top. You see, where is this? Over here. You see the trend power, momentum power, and profit power. And so what that means is that if there is red dots you're seeing there, that is selling pressure. That is basically it's going down, right? It's just like a red light, or a green light. So red light means it's going down. Well, it's essentially with red light, you got to stop. But with this, in this case, it's going to be going down. And then other cases, whenever there's strong momentum, so say something like this, it would be a lot more bullish, and you would see this in particular be green. So that is included also with the trend rider. So again, I'm going to have a link in the description. You can check it out if you wish. If not, that is completely up to you. This is just a system that we have just created, and it is blowing our minds how good it has been. And so it's something that we are trying to get the word out if you guys are interested. All right, that's it for me, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.